we've been visiting a group of Mayan families for about 4 years now, and our visits are no longer just to go and try to introduce a concept about the Baha'i faith. Now, at this point, we show up to our Mayan friends' homes, and when we show up, they know it's time to learn something, and they're excited, because these are folks who didn't have the chance to go to school or learn to read, and they really are thirsty for that. So every home visit is a little bit of justice in action. And we've developed some materials, because we're working with folks who, like I said, haven't had a chance to learn to read. So we've developed a little workbook, and when we show up, we get to, thank you, there's my partner in crime here. We have a worksheet now for each quote that the children learn in their children's classes. So that the parents can learn the quote, they can practice writing out the quote, they can practice repeating some of the key words of the quote. And it's all in Spanish, so this helps our Mayan friends who speak Hmong to strengthen their literacy in Spanish. It's also preparing the mothers to become the children's class teachers. We've realized that it's not really feasible to march folks through three full Ruhi books before they start doing anything. So what we've started doing is helping the moms learn the quotes at least, so that they can teach that portion of a children's class. And they can jump into teaching children's classes before they've had to slog through 3 full Ruhi books. We've also, there are several apps. I think the one I use is called Color Filla, but you can take photos and turn them into coloring sheets. And so we've taken a selection of photos from the children's classes we've been running and turned them into sheets for coloring books. And the kids really love that. And that's also a little bit of justice in action, because it teaches the kids that their lives are worth memorializing, right? It teaches them that their lives are worthy of creating art about. So we're enjoying these really lovely friendships, and these Mayan families are enriching our communities and our Baha'i life. So when we show up now for a home visit, we're helping mothers learn quotes so they can become children's class teachers. We're teaching children's lessons in small groups, like very family-based, although kids from neighboring homes might slip in now and then. We are also having prayers together, and we're sharing food. So that's what our kind of enhanced home visits are looking like these days. And David is going to talk about a couple more components.
I think the secret sauce of why this works so well for us is there is no ulterior motive other than being friends with the people. I think, at least for me, when I had in the back of my mind, I need another Baha'i, everything failed. And with these people, it's become such a friendship that doesn't even enter my mind anymore. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Melanie and Curtis, who aren't here, were providing the home for us to do our family classes. And these people are immigrants, so they left their grandparents back in Guatemala. So they have become the grandparents for the children. And the families invite them over for Catholic holidays. And Melanie and Curtis go, and now they're hosting the Catholic holidays in their homes. They've been invited to the church, and they're considered the grandparents of the whole community.
Wow.
And and it's beautiful to watch. And there's no ulterior motive there. They're just doing what the people need. And it's really beautiful to see. And then we noticed that a lot of the kids struggle in school. So my son and I started a literacy class. We don't mention Baha'u'llah. We don't talk about the Baha'i faith. We go there in the afternoon. We teach them math skills to help them get caught up. We teach them English skills to help them get caught up. And that's it. And that trust that builds from that kind of engenders everything else.